All right, Lab 4 is up there. It's steganography. Okay. So getting to understand the steganography, you go to a crime scene. Well, basically, this time it's a website with suspicious information on it. Okay. The tools you will need are stake detect, stake break, JPSH win, hex workshop, and wget. I did include all of them inside the software needed folder. Now, when y'all downloaded Encapes from there, did it work okay? Because it actually linked to my Dropbox account.
Mm-hmm. I did it through vSphere.
That was the first time I ever tried that, and it seemed to work okay.
And vSphere was fine.
Okay. All right. So you can need all those. Individual lab. Now, you can do this from home. And if you click on this link, there it goes. Well, 3 times or 4 times, you get it. The cool thing about this lab is they're all animals. If you go into these labs, there's a few files.
A few?
Wow.
Approximately 4,000.
This is the assignment that people kept telling me about. Yeah.
So there's lots of them in here.
They don't like
I'm going to warn you up front. We literally copied this off of Animal Planet's website. We break copyright problem. But if you ever watch or read a National Geographic or watch an Animal Planet video, what do you see in some of those? Animal pornography. I had students freaking out. Oh my God, you got pornography. I'm like, what? It's a giraffe. I mean, they were literally freaking out that there was 2 giraffes making baby giraffes. I mean, so the point is, I think I removed all their pornography.
Oh.
But I can't guarantee it.
I was
So,
raised on a farm.
I mean, people really freaked out, went to the dean because I was making them work on pornography. And I'm like, what? And yeah, it was animal pornography. Okay, so just warning you up front, you might find some animal pornography on here. So, all right, there's how you can access it externally. If you do it internally, the IP address is right there. You can link on that as well. Okay, it says retrieve the images from the suspect website using wget. What wget is, I'm going to show you an example of how that works. It's kind of cool. You can retrieve your entire website. You can actually use it to download YouTube videos. And Laura Lewis, a prior student of ours who's up at DC working at the NSA now, Laura Lewis went to the University of Tulsa. And her very first thing there, they kind of put you like to work at the Tulsa Police Department because they have a lab there. First day there, she goes up there, and there's a guy up there working on a child pornography case. The guy's been saving these files individually for weeks. Thousands and thousands of files. And Laura's like, what are you doing? Because I need to save all these files. She goes, just use wget. And literally, within seconds, this thing the guy's been working on for weeks and weeks was done. And they're like, oh my God, you saved the world. So I'm going to show you how to use wget. Very handy tool. You can use it for whatever. So it says, use wget. Utilize the tools listed above to detect, break, and gain access to the files in question. You're free to use other tools if you like. But the tools I'm giving you up here, stake detect and stake break, they're old. Probably from 2000. There's no updated ones. And they will crash on you. I warn you, most of these tools crash if you don't notice. But these are probably the best tools we could find that are reliable. Okay?
Can I have one question?
Yes.
The internal web IP address,
Yes.
if you are in vSphere,
You use the internal.
use the internal if you're on your home computer. Even if you're in vSphere on your home computer?
No. If you're in vSphere, use internal.
Even
If you are not, I mean, you can run these tools on your regular laptop without a vSphere at all. You can run wget, stake detect, stake break, all that on your laptop without vSphere. That's where you use the 164 one. But if you're using vSphere, either here or at home or anywhere inside of vSphere, use the 10 address. Okay?
Just wanted to clarify.
Yeah. So you're free to use other tools if you like, and you can use Hex Workshop, which might come in handy as well, since you already know how to use that. Okay, if you use those tools and Hex Workshop, you'll be fine. And the files embedded might play 3 times very well. You'll understand what that means when you get to it. And when you're done when you get to the finish line. Literally.
Oh, right.
So don't come to me and say, hey, I found a picture of a dog, or a fish, or a horse, or whatever. When you get to the finish line, you're done. You understand that?
That's a clue.
There's a picture of the finish line.
So when you don't come to me and say, okay, I got a file, okay, are you done? Well, you're at the finish line yet. You'll understand. When you get to it, you will know you are at the finish line. Okay? You ever understand that part? So many people have an issue with that. Like, I finished, I found this. Picture of a fish. I'm like, okay. There's something in it, okay. Are you at the finish line yet? I'm like, I don't know.
Does that mean there's an order? There are certain things you have to get before it?
Probably.
Okay.
See, a lot of my projects tried to bring in a little bit of the prior projects in them, which is a hint. So you might have to maybe use X Workshop to figure something out.
Animals and trains. It's kind of
Yeah. You like my train song?
I do. That was a great song.
I just found it. I sent it to Roy. He's like, "Oh my God, that's my most favorite song in the world. I like trains."
I don't know why, but it really caught me by surprise.
All right. No formal report, but what I want to know is the commands you used. I should be able to take the commands you tell me and use them and create this project again. You'll solve the project, okay? For instance, as I use stake detect to locate suspect's image with the following command, whichever the command is, okay? Then the image was embedded, whatever, called whatever to contain this inside of it, and the password was this, and just tell me what I need to know. Don't sit there and say, okay, I scanned these 4,000 files. I don't want all that information. Just tell me what you did that worked. Okay? Everybody okay on that?
Shoot.
All right. We're going to stop this recording.